What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 3-Star Draw. I'm down south 77, and this here is an adult collector channel where we like to talk G.I. Joe classified. Hadn't been a lot of that lately, though the floodgates are starting to slowly open a little bit, I do think. But on days like this, we talk about other stuff that I'm interested in, and that's what we're doing today. Finally got my hands on the Jada Toys Street Fighter 2 Blanka. I've been hunting for this guy for like 6 or 7 weeks. Nobody shipped him yet as far as I can tell. I know you can get him on Amazon, but he's like $46 or $47. I ain't trying to pay that, so diligence paid off. I went to 4 Targets. I was off today, had an appointment, and then I decided to go out and do a little hunting, and this is what I was hunting for. And it's funny, I almost didn't go to the last Target. I had the UPCs for these guys. I've had them for a while. Matthew Matson has sent me the UPCs for them. So at the 3rd Target that I went to, I was like, you know what? They're coming up on the price scanner in the store, but let me ask an employee. So I found somebody, and they scanned them on my phone, and they were like, nope, we don't have them, but let's see, this store does. They actually have them. I was like, oh, what about this one? Yep, they got that one too. That one was Sagat. So I did go ahead and drive to that 4th Target, and they were not on the shelf. They had about 7 red Chun-Lis, and that was the only figure on the shelf. So I grabbed an employee very nicely, was stocking, asked him to scan. He was like, yeah. He's like, they're here, but they're going to be on the shelf if we have them. And this was a, I don't know, on the level of collector spot shelf organization on a Target, being from a complete bomb going off to perfectly organized. It was somewhere about here. So I looked, I didn't see him, and I was like, and this guy knew I was probably about to wreck the collector spot section looking for him. And he said, oh, wait a minute. He's like, hang on, give me just a minute. And he was gone like 5 minutes. I mean, he's gone for a minute. I was like, man, he went on break. But I just sat there, kept looking at the other stuff, and he comes back, and he's got them. And he's got a Blanka and a Sagat. And I was like, oh man, thank you, so much. And I was like, I appreciate it. He said, yeah, they just come in this morning. He said they haven't gotten brought to the floor yet. They just literally come in this morning. They're still back there, being loaded onto their U-boat carts that they stock off of, because they don't drag pallets out at Target. So anyway, thank you to that dude. He was very nice. I was very nice back, and very happy that I finally got Blanka. That was a very long story just to tell you to keep checking Targets and get the UPCs, see if they'll scan them for you. You may get lucky like I did, because if those had gotten put out today and I went tomorrow, they probably wouldn't have been there. So I've been excited to get this dude, check him out. He's a big old chunky boy. So we're going to go ahead and open him up here and see if he's been worth the wait. Sagat was. And we do have our Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers box that we're accustomed to seeing with the arcade cabinet. I do think this is some of the best looking packaging in all the toys, at least the toys that I collect. These and probably anything from 4 Horsemen, especially the Obscuras. But we're not talking about those today. Over here you got a nice little anime style cross sell of some of the good guys. And then over here you got a little anime style cross sell of your bad guys. There's your attributes for Blanka right there if you want to take a look at those. From Brazil, Electricity and Feral Maneuvers. Feral Maneuvers sounds ruthless. Ruthless. Now back here on the back, got a good picture of him in his stance, getting ready to throw out some electricity. Got the cuffs down there on him. That's a nice touch. I like the bracelets and the cuffs and things that they do on these figures. Just kind of a little extra. And they're actually completely circular. They will stay on them. Anyway, enough about that. So you got your cross sell back here. Got a few characters that we haven't seen yet that we know are coming soon. A couple of them have been announced, not up for pre-order. And down here, do have Made in China. Fabricado in China. So these guys are still coming from China. And what did I say? They went up $1. So take that for what you will. Let's go ahead and get him out. I'll put his little display over here, get some more light on, and check Blanka out. Pretty excited to get this dude. Let's take a look at the insert that he comes with, because it does not want to stand up without taping it back together, and I ain't got time for all that right now. So do have this scene here to display him in front of, with this snake going up in this tree. I thought this was Michelangelo when I first looked at this. I was like, what's there, a turtle in there? But that's a snake. They got a snake, man. All right, let's go ahead and look at the man himself. Go ahead and check out his extra set of hands he comes with, the grabby hands. I like the grabby hands. As you can see, I've got several figures that have those on there. I just like them better than the punchy hands. So you can see, do have a little bit of wash on there, and we'll see some more of that wash in a minute. It makes these really stand out. It does have these claws on each one of the hands, and they do not appear to be all the same. Like, I mean, they're the same, but it's not just copy and paste on these. Looks like paint might have got off a little on that one, but I mean, with these, man, that's not really all that big of a deal. But I do really dig these hands. Let's go ahead and check out his extra head that he comes with. It does come with the, I guess, the screaming head, I guess you could say, for these Street Fighter figures. They all have an angry face, and this is his. Check out the paint on there. I do really dig that. Eyes look good. You see the paint on the gums, white teeth. He's got the upper and lower fangs. And then you can see there into the mouth is like a dark red. Much darker than the gums. On the hair, I love the feel of this hair. It's really squishy. Got this nice wash on it, kind of almost feathered look to it. Kind of looks like Lion-O decided to grow a mullet. But I do really dig it, and we'll look at it against the other head here in just a minute. But of course, you still got some of all these details. It really makes it stand out on him with the cheekbones, with the wash in there. So a lot of that with this guy. Does come with these two lightning, energy assault that he sends out, and these do stand up. They don't appear to snap together anywhere, but you can kind of set them up like that, or you can just have one coming out like he's launching it or whatever. But different molds on these things too. So just another nice attention to detail. It's not the same piece twice. And you just set them up just like that. But I love this transparent with the yellow. Guess it helps if I say set them up where you can see them, huh? This nice transparent yellow going up into the clear. And these are all squishy too. Now, he doesn't come with any effects with a stand like some of them do, but I mean, look at that. That's almost better. I wish he had something that kind of attached to his hands, but beggars can't be choosers. It's still pretty awesome. So go ahead and look at his head here compared to the other one. So this is not the exact same hair sculpt attached to it. Even the back, you can see where it's different here. So these are two different pieces attached to it. It's not just the same rinse and repeat hair on this guy. I thought that was pretty nice that it's not the exact same thing, much like the energy effects is not the exact same. So we'll go ahead and go over his articulation and take a look at this guy. Start at the feet. Does have these clawed feet down here. Looks like he's ready to snatch dinner out of a lake. And no toe articulation like you had with Sagat. You don't really need it with this dude. Sagat really doesn't need it either. I mean, I'm glad they put it in there because it's solid, but it's not needed. Their feet are so big. And then you do have the shackles down here with a chain, no chain with them or anything. But these are individual pieces. They would come off if the feet come off. I'm pretty sure the feet aren't meant to come off. So they go up about yay far. And nice looking metallic looking shackles. You got the tufts of fur, orange fur down there on his shins. Does have the double jointed knees, wrist articulation, and thigh articulation that's hidden under the cut of his shorts there. That's a pretty cool little feature that you can't see it at all. That one is a little tight, but it's movable, no heat or anything. And then we'll go up, check out a little bit of wash on his ripped pants, shorts there. Of course, you know what that is. That's the tear mark down there. He does have waist swivel. Looks like he can turn all the way around. I'm not going to do it. Then he does have that upper torso, so you can get him reaching back for days, getting ready to throw a punch. You do have the orange fur here on the chest, but I was telling you about the wash on his abs there, and up there, all the way up, all the way through this guy. He's got this darker green wash that really makes the definition stand out on the sculpt work. Up here you can see a little bit of veins going through. So it's really slick. They did a really good job with this guy. And then of course same thing on your elbows. And butterfly joints on this guy. Like all of them are freaking awesome. So, T-pose, there you go. The Van Damme, there you go. So he's doing yoga for experiments, I guess. No issues standing at all with this guy. Go ahead and throw his other head on there and check that out. So there's a difference in the two. And he can look way up. There's an extra bit of articulation at the bottom of the neck there. And he can look way down. And do the exorcist pretty good. Hair gets in the way. All right, let's check out the grabby hands on him. Let's see what that looks like with the angry face. So that's the look right there for me with those grabby hands. Let's see what he can do. Get him down like he's attacking here. See how easy we can get him to balance. Pretty easy. So get that right there. Throwing out his energy. Nice looking figure. Oh, there goes the dominoes. I bumped the table. That's what happens when you bump the table. There, don't take much to set those guys back up, does it? Other than Guile, man. Guile's the only one of these I've really got that does not stand super well. Guile stands really well on one leg, but getting him to stand on two. I have not heated him. I still haven't heated him up. I think if I heat him up and work the joints a little bit, probably will be okay. But there's your Blanka. I'm going to do some pictures to stick on the end here and just get a couple different poses for this guy. Maybe get him fighting some folks. But we'll grab him. There's all of his stuff. Before we do that, I'll set him up with a couple other larger figures so you can get an idea of size comparison. I have not set him beside Sagat, so there we go. Sagat's a little bit taller. So there are your two larger characters in this wave or in this line so far. I'll grab a couple from a couple other lines I've got sitting around, probably same ones I used with Sagat. Let me just see what's handy. We'll grab a few different ones there. So ATL 25 from the Four Horsemen. He's just a hair taller. And here he is with Sarge. Got a Wesley Snipes blade. Of course, you've already seen him with Sagat. And there he is next to Kingpin. Kingpin is a little bit larger. A little taller. I didn't put those two side by side. They're pretty close. Sagat's actually a little bit taller. So you want a size comparison of what Blanka and Sagat are going to look like together. There you go. Two bigger figures in the line. They're awesome. They're all awesome. I do recommend picking Blanka up if you can find him. Like I said, I got him at Target. That's the only place I've seen ship him yet. But, I mean, he's going to be releasing everywhere soon. Just, I don't know how Target got him early and got him out on the store shelves first. But just keep checking your Targets. Ask somebody if they'll look for you, and you will eventually find your very own Blanka. I don't think he's going to be hard to get once he hits everywhere. If you like what you're seeing, I appreciate you hit that thumbs up, that like, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time right back here on 3-Star Draw. That's there's a 3. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. We're done.